and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Corey Joseph.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Now here's Banchero. Pass to Thomas. Carter on the wing. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3.
Excellent job by Carter Jr. recognizing the situation and getting the shot off in a hurry.
Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Outside White. Back to Holiday. Orlando with the rebound. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Just over a minute and a half in. Holiday against Wagner. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Brown. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Back to Tatum. All alone. Again, the miss by Boston.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And Wagner gets it to go.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Thomas, following the bucket by Boston. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Tatum. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Boston, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, I think for the Magic, they've been a big-time surprise. Late into the season, still strong, showing the doubters they are for real.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, here they come. Here's Wagner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. 8-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Now here's Wagner. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Thomas against White. Elbow shot. And again, it's Orlando converting.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Picked by Carter. The baseline Jay. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Nails it from 3. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Joseph. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta. Carter, high post. Working on Porzingis. And it's in there. Carter's got 7 points.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Porzingis passes to White. Porzingis sets a screen. It's White with the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you look at Derek White, Richard. The energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
That's good from White. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
White hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Magic leading by 7. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Over Porzingis. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. The Celtics, third.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Here's Holiday. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Now here's Tatum. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 6.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Again, the miss by Boston. Magic leading by 11. Joseph passes to Banchero. Carter, high post. Banchero outside. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
Yeah, boy, the confidence of this young man. Banchero with the moonshot.
Now here's Tatum, coming off a terrific game against New York. To halt the run. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Orlando has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. To the middle. Here's Carter. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Celtics trail by 14. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And he makes a first. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Batase's checked in for Carter. Both shots good from the stripe.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Here's Joseph. Still no points. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside from deep. The rebound, Celtics. Last time they met in Boston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up with 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Brown against Wagner. Tipped away. Thomas outside. Fade away. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with..." Anybody, and we've proven it just one game at a time. Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Good on the bucket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. Thomas outside. Pass to Bataze to win the cold spell. And yep, it's good. And the Magic lead by 10.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Orlando with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Tatum. He's got 11. Pass to Brown. An easy 2 on the layup.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Thomas passes to Bataze. Back to Thomas. Over White. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Thomas has got 8 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Porzingis. And he also played a big role in their last game with New York. Wagner with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Wagner against Porzingis. 16 feet out. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
And Wagner is money from there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the three-pointer goes.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Joseph passes to Thomas. Shoots over White. Thomas misses. Celtics trail by 11. Brown finds Tatum. Wagner against Brown. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Brown. No good on the triple. Magic leading by 11. Thomas outside. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Orlando in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 13. They've got Jonathan Isaac, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Cornette sets a screen to the paint. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Orlando leading by 13. Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. The three. And it's Cornette with a rebound. The Celtics shooting just 38% for this game so far. And it's Tatum missing. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 15. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Tatum looking it over. Tatum drops the hammer.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Pass to De Silva. Shoots over Horford. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Wendell Carter.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bitadze. And the jumper is on the mark.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Caldwell-Pope against Tatum. Here's Hauser. Unloads from 13. That shot, no good.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Shots good by Black.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
Now Tatum. He's got 16. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Inside. Cornette with the bucket.
How about Tatum shredding the D with his passing? So effective in pick and rolls.
Orlando leading by 17. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. No one covering. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Pritchard. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Black. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Beyond the arc. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Horford, a screen on Isaac. Here's Hauser. No points yet. Pritchard. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Orlando. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I just love the ball movement.
The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Holiday from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Holiday's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-7 run. Out to the right wing. Isaac outside. Pass to Carter. Over Porzingis. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Carter's got 11.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Holiday finds Horford. That 3's off the mark. The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Black. Now Carter. Lets it go. And another basket for... Orlando.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Here's Black. Isaac outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Isaac, no good on the free throw.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Porzingis. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Holiday with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Tatum, that one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Black passes to Banchero, shoots over Brown, and it's Orlando with another.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Outside White. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Outside White. Down low. And Brown with the stuff.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Here's Black. Pass to Isaac. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by White. Here's Black. Hits wide right, hits off the rim. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Crosses over. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's Black. Pass to Banchero from outside the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Banchero's gone a terrific 6 for 8 shooting from the floor. Outside White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. White's got 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Black. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Black's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Tatum. Takes a 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Caldwell Pope for three, and another three for Orlando.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Holiday passes to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Orlando calls timeout.
Orlando.
Making some changes. Franz Wagner checked in for Isaac. Thomas comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Joseph is subbed in for Black. And the Celtics also making a change. Warford's checked in. A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. Here's Wagner. Thomas outside. Back to Wagner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. Number 1, the Magic.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Got it.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Orlando's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Joseph passes to Carter. Over Porzingis. It's hauled in by White. And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 43% in this one. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Porzingis misses. Orlando has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Wagner. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And Banchero gets it to go.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's Holiday. The kick out to White. Let's go with a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. White's got 8 points.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Brown. And it's Wagner missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Boston Celtics.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the 76ers. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Banchero outside. Over Tatum. And another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
The Celtics shooting about 41%. Now here's Holiday. He's covered closely. Tatum inside. Rebounded by Joseph. Orlando has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And Wagner gets it to go.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. The 3, Porzingis. Boston again missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Pass to Banchero. The 3 is up. Boston with a rebound. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Porzingis. And that time also a missed shot.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. You put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's White. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Wendell Carter, and he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Shooting for Boston, Derek White at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Joseph. Wagner for three. And another three for Orlando.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
For Boston, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Clock at 4. And here's Brown for three. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Joseph. Wagner outside. The three from Banchero. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Holiday finds Brown. Back to Holiday. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Wagner outside. Joseph passes to Carter. Over Porzingis. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
White for three. Drops in the three. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the most unselfish players in this league. That's a nice pass from Drew.
Wagner outside. Pass to Thomas. Over to the left wing. The three from Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And there's the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This is why you lob it Porzingis' way. Great job using his height and length.
For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Pass to Joseph. Now here's Wagner, defended by Brown. Wagner, the pass to Thomas. Banchero outside. Three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And here's Brown for three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Joseph passes to Wagner. Here's Carter. Drills the elbow jumper. Carter's got 19 points.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Outside, Brown. Over Wagner. Brown can't hit. Orlando with the ball. The three from Banchero. Connects from downtown. 28 points for him.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Now here's White. 13 points in the game. Here's Holiday. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Holiday's gotten his third basket of the night.
This is what Holiday wants. A high percentage look at the hoop.
Thomas outside. Wagner with a screen on White. Here's Thomas. And there are the Magic with another bucket. And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. The three is up. Porzingis is doubled. And there's the call on Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. Out. Horford's checked in for Boston. Orlando calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go, fans. It's the one and only 407.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Banchero. Goes up at the elbow, and it's Tatum missing. Here's Joseph, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Batase. Over Porzingis. And there are the Magic with another bucket. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Porzingis finds Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Holiday, the three. It's rebounded by Batase.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Joseph. Wagner with a screen. Clock at 6. Sends it home from three-point land. Wagner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Looking to win the run. Orlando with the rebound. Thomas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Finished off by Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
It's Thomas on the wing. And he lays it up and in. Thomas has got 16 points now.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brown against Thomas. Brown scanning the floor. Over Thomas. Brown, that's good. Give him 8 points now.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And the Celtics shooting 35% in the third quarter. Right side, Tatum. Shoots. They get the rebound.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Wagner for three. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. A minute and a half left in the third. Porzingis for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
Here's Thomas. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the Celtics shooting 41% in this game. Knocked away. And here's Caldwell Pope. Give him 8. Uses the glass on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Back to Holiday. Tatum from long range. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter. Wagner for 3. And so it's the Orlando. Still Magic, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Magic shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. We've got Corey Joseph. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
He's got a hot hand, and the defense seems helpless to stop him.
Bitadze's gone 6 of 7, making it look easy here. Here's Tatum. Orlando with the rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Joseph. Pass to Thomas. Fades away. And again, it's Orlando converting.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds in the game. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Pritchard, the pass to Springer. Six to shoot. Pass to Cornette. Here's Springer. They need this. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtics ball.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A 3 off the inbound. Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Thomas. Guarded closely. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Thomas outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Thomas has got 16 points here in the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Thomas with the ball. Picked by Isaac. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Tatum with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. They double-team Tatum. Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. 4-3. Tatum with room to shoot. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Yep, that one goes. Thomas has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Will it go? And it's Tatum laying it in.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Thomas outside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The Celtics have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. The
Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
The first one falls. Holiday's checked in for Springer. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Thomas outside. On the money from 12 feet away. Thomas has got 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Pritchard. Cornette sets a screen to the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Joseph. Here's Batadze. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizing.
Caldwell Pope against Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Now Holiday banked it in off the glass.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for two there inside.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Joseph, picked by Isaac. Fires it from 18. And it's Orlando with another.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers. And it's working.
Tatum against Isaac. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Thomas. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Joseph, to the middle. And Batadze gets it to go. Batadze's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Holiday. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end. In terms of point of attack, on-ball defenders, it does not get better than Drew Holiday. He is relentless and has great length as well.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Houston. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Here's White. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Houston. No good on the three. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Holiday with the ball. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Houston passes to Black. Pass to Houston. Here's Black, defended by Brown. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Tatum. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Celtics shooting about 32% during this fourth. Now Porzingis from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game. Orlando has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Black. Isaac outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Brown. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Outside Brown. Off target from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pass to De Silva. Now here's Caldwell Pope. From about 19, the rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Good. Tatum's got 28.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Here's Black. He's covered by Holiday. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Pulls it from the corner. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
Boston shooting 40% from the field in this one. Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
Here's Black. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope finds Isaac. Here's Black. Driving to the basket. Porzingis grabs the board. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. They get it again. From behind the arc. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Porzingis.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
Here's Black. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.